plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Lowers those pads, and they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying play action. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Tosses it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going for the big play. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moore will throw. Still looking on the move. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run the option. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. On the option. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're with that conversion, they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these.
He's got it along the sideline. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll work his way down to the 28. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Thrust that arm out. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking to throw. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between... some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He makes the catch. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Ducks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Horton.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Miller with the ball. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add had the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Takes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it.
Turning it on. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Miller. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got his man on the right. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now we're going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on third. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Alabama facing fourth down as we open play here in the second quarter. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. A first down run in the red zone. Max going for the goal line. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there. Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw at Simpson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this way.
The Ducks want to move quickly.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Line gets set, first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw because he put...
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It's third and goal and third and long. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give is to Miller. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, almost had the completion, just missed it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Miller. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Miller. Brings into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The inside handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Moore to the air. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown tie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving.
There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy, and you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock, let him do the rest, having so much success on the ground. It's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No, give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
Looking downfield at Simpson. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete out of the backfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Miller with the ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they could.
Makes the grab deep. Touchdown, Ducks. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Simpson. That's reeled in, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Horton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Pulls it in, it's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Snagged out of the air. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Moving away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done. And
he's going for a big play downfield. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And there was a little pressure involved on that last extra point, but he put it through. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Pulls and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room at the 35. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.